All right, so today, what do we have on agenda? Actually, we're gonna be focusing a little bit more on the lower portion of the core. It will be everything, but a little bit longer on the lower portion, like to kind of lift everything up. And there will be something different for rest. We'll be having like active rest. So we'll be doing vacuums as we're resting, right? So it's total gonna be 7 exercises. We'll try to do 3 rounds. Some exercises I kept from last time because I feel like we really need to work on them a little bit more. They're great exercises. They're anti-rotational, good for the spine as well. So let's get started, and we're gonna start with the plank, all right? So modifications, again, so it's gonna be plank and shoulder touches like we had last time. So modifications, if you are on your knees, so press your hips down, okay? You wanna be your upper body and your up to your hips should be in the plank, and then you're gonna be touching, all right? Or if you wanna challenge yourself, or you're ready, okay, we're gonna be in a regular plank, high plank. Now we're gonna press your hips down, and again, you wanna have your feet wide for stability, or close, less stability. So this is like a progression up, all right? So let's get started. Okay, so just keep pressing your hips down because you don't wanna rotate your hips. You wanna avoid that rotation. Like squeeze your booty hard or tight. Try to linger a little bit for a second or so when you touch your shoulder. So how do you avoid rotation in your hips? So really, I feel like I really need to engage my glutes really, really hard. Like squeeze them and press my hips down. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, let's sit on our booty. All right, it's gonna be, you will support yourself with your hands slightly behind. All right, chest is open. You don't want to round your shoulders, open chest, core tight. So modification, you can bring your knees to the chest, put them down, okay, or you can bring them to the chest. Keep your legs hovering over the floor. V-tucks. Don't rush. Keep your chest open, shoulders down. Knees to the chest. Lower them slowly, keep your feet hovering for the challenge, or put them down on the floor. Focus on your core, bringing your knees up. I know hip flexors will be working over here as well, but you really refocus attention to your core. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, so stay where you are. Keep your hands behind. Now some glutes and still lower core. So bend your knees, tabletop, squeeze your glutes, like make this flat, nice and flat. Now, keep your balance, push your hips back. Okay, so do the best you can. If you go from tabletop and just to sit, that's fine. That's the easiest. Watch your form. Otherwise, just push your hips back behind your hands. That's the variation of that L-sit that we had last time. Remember, so you wanna end up with your hands being in front of your hips. If you can, keep your hips up all the time, hovering over the floor, even if you go in between your hands. Good job. Keep going. 10 seconds. Make those glutes work. When you create a tabletop, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, guys, so get down on the floor with your back. Now, windshield wipers. So you really need to focus on your lower back. So it's like neutral as much as possible, as close to the floor as possible. Now, variation, just keep your knees bent. If it bothers your back, lower back, to do straight legs, okay, so that's what we want to do. Just keep your knees bent. And again, to the floor. Use your core to rotate your legs up. Okay, so choose your level. You should feel comfortable in your lower back. And you should not be really using your upper body to help you to go up. Just really use the core. The sides. Go as low as you can so you can manage the movement. You don't have to go all the way down to the floor. Just listen to your body. Breathe through your nose. Feel how your core is rotating side to side. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's hug our knees a little bit for a couple of seconds. Relax the lower back. Okay, now let's go back into the plank. This is exercise from last time, all right? So you're gonna be in the plank, that's the level up, or you can be on your knees and just touching opposite knee, opposite hand, or you can be in a high plank and just do mountain climbers across. Okay, so just focus on your core, or the higher level would be you wanna touch your toes, like we did last time. Touch your toes across. Right hand, left toe, left hand, right toes. Focus. If you lose your focus, you will tumble down. Use your core to keep you stable. 15 seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, so let's go down on the belly. Gonna use some lower back, a little bit more glutes, right? So what we're going to do is like a reverse snow angels. All right, so you're gonna start with your legs up, glutes engaged, and just imagine you are maybe in the water, not in the snow. We don't want to think about snow anymore. So keep your glutes engaged. That's how you move your legs to the sides. So separate your legs. Keep your shoulder blades kind of to the center. So engage your upper back. Relax your shoulders. You don't want to move them up, you want to move them down. Keep your core tight. So guys, when you do this exercise, when you start feeling it in your lower back, it means you disengaged your core. Like you mean your abdominal muscles. So keep them tight, it will protect your back. Okay, 5, 3, 2, 1, good job. All right, active rest. So guys, one more thing. So when we were doing this reverse snow angels, if you think about it, your back, okay, your lower back will be safe if you keep the front really tight and the glutes tight. So this will actually balance it and keep it safe, pain-free. But if you would be doing those snow angels and losing your abdominal muscles, then you would feel a lot in your lower back. So keep everything tight. All right, so let's do vacuums. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna inhale, and then as you exhale, you're gonna lift the pelvic floor up, like scoop it up. Okay, and imagine you wanna glue your belly button to your spine. And we're gonna hold it for as long as you can, for up to a minute. You can have little rest in between, and then if you, for example, do 5 seconds and you feel like, okay, I cannot hold it anymore so tight, then you again inhale, exhale, lift everything up, suck it in and hold it, right? So let's go. So we have like 30 seconds because I was talking. So let's go. Inhale. Exhale all the way out, air out. Suck it in and hold it. So you don't want to use your glutes. Don't make your glutes tight, okay? Keep them soft. Just lift everything up. I can talk through it because I've been doing this very often. That's what you want to achieve. You should be able to eventually breathe through this. Just keep everything tight. Belly button to your spine. You want to be here as flat as possible. You can be standing up, you can be sitting. I sometimes do driving in a car. Okay. Keep it tight, keep it tight. We have 10 seconds. Lift your pelvic floor up one more time. Trains your transverse abdominal muscles. Keeps everything nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, so okay, let's give ourselves 5 seconds and we're gonna go round number 2. All right, again, so it's gonna be shoulder touches in a plank. Okay, I'm just gonna go a different way. Okay, knees or toes, whatever your level is. Okay, press your hips down and touch those shoulders. Try to touch, keep the touch for a second. Feel how your core is really trying to work hard to prevent that rotation. Keep pressing your hips down. Good job, again, 20 seconds. Press your hips down one more time because they tend to go up at the end. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, now let's go back to our VTOX. Again, you can keep your feet hovering over the floor, not touching it, or you can put them down. Hold that crunch for a little bit, 1 second or so. Shoulders down. They would want to go up, especially when it gets hard or when we're stressed out, we're upset, things not going right, our shoulders always go up. "15 seconds. Focus on the core. Main muscles working, your abdominal. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, stay there. Let's create a high tabletop. Squeeze your glutes, press your hips up. And then now go down, push your hips back. Tabletop, as you push your hips back, keep the core engaged, like really, like you are really in the crunch. Like right there, I'm going down. I'm kind of thinking my tailbone up, forward. "15 seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now let's go down for the wipers. Again, see how you feel, knees bent or legs straight. Use the core, like your abdominal muscles, your obliques. Your lower back should be flat as much as possible. Guys, are you still breathing through your nose? If you notice your mouth is so dry, you've been breathing through your mouth. You want to increase that oxygen to your brain by breathing through your nose all the time. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Little hug. All right, let's go back into the plank. So we're gonna be touching the toes or do mountain climbers and across. I'm gonna be touching my toes. Your hands should be almost underneath your shoulders. Basically, what we're doing here, we're trying to teach our body to control our movement using the core. It also involves balance, your shoulder stability, a lot of things going on here. 15. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, let's go down on our belly. And it's reverse no angels. Okay, so squeeze your glutes, lift your legs up. Now keep your abdominal muscles really tight. And imagine you are creating an angel. Sand angel. Or a starfish when you're in the water. So your shoulders are elevated off the floor and your arms are high. We're also training here our back, the entire back actually. Okay, 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, and the vacuums again. So again, guys, you know, you inhale, exhale, lift your pelvic floor up really high. All right, nice and tight. And glue your belly button to your spine. That's how you want to imagine, you want to do it. Let's go. So just remember, you're not helping yourself with your glutes. Glutes should not be tight. Just engage your glutes, you're gonna feel it in their own place. Keep it up. Okay, we have 30 seconds. $15. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay. It just feels so weird. Like you feel like something is working inside, but you really cannot pinpoint where it is. Okay. All right, last round. Okay, let's do those planks again. Shoulder touches. Okay, now watch your body because it's tired already, because it's a long workout just for the abs. All right, so let's go. Press your hips down, squeeze your glutes, keep your core tight. Hands underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your booty one more time, press your hips down. You are in a high plank. You may feel how your actually quads are working as well here. Okay, we have 15 seconds. Squeeze booty one more time and press your hips down. Press them down. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, let's sit down. V-tucks. Focus on the abdominal muscles. That's the priority, not the hip flexors. You want to think like you're curling your tailbone forward, you know. It won't happen, but imagine. Come on, we have 20 seconds. Push through. Give everything you got. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, stay there. Knees bent. Now squeeze your glutes, push your hips up. Hold it for a second. Bring down. Push back in between your hands. When your hips back, also hold it there for a second or two. When your hips are back, you are in a crunch. Like think about you shortening the distance between your hips and your ribs. 30 seconds. $15. Five, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's do the wipers. Actually, I'm going to do the other way. Okay, knees bent, your legs straight. Let's go. So when you bring your legs to one side and you try to bring them up, the opposite side is working. Guys, check your shoulders. Make sure they are not next to your ears. They don't make nice earrings. Just keep your shoulders down. $15 seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1. Quick hug. Okay, now we're going to be touching the toes. We're doing mountain climbers across or touching your knees. Just show your best, all right? You want to keep the touch for a second. That will connect your mind to the core a little bit more. Ten seconds. Five, 3, 2, last touch, 1. Good job. All right, let's go back down on our belly. Sand angels. All right, so squeeze your glutes, lift your legs up, keep your abdominal muscles tight, chest up, and create nice sand angel. Well, if you put your face down in the sand, you're gonna have mouths full of sand. So keep your shoulders up. Use your glutes to move your legs to the sides and to the center. Feel how your shoulder blades squeezing the pencil in the center. Your chest is open. Okay, we have 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Whew, I feel my shoulders. All right, let's do vacuums one more time for a second, for a minute. Okay. Okay, so let's start right now. So inhale, exhale, push the entire all air out, lift everything up, suck it in as hard as you can. Remember, your glutes are not working. Keep them soft. Just this area. Lift it up. Let's hold for 30 more seconds. If you need to reset, go ahead and do it. $15. Lift your pelvic floor up one more time, like really hard, squeeze it. This exercise is great, especially as we get older. We need to have everything nice and toned inside and outside. Okay, we're done. Good job. Let's stretch quickly. So we have like 8 minutes. All right. Child's pose. Just walk your fingertip out, forward as far as you can. Okay, just stretch that lower back. Okay, let's stretch your shoulders a little bit because they've been working for the planks. Okay, so thread your left arm underneath your right and try to bring that shoulder as close to the floor as you can. Right, switch to the other side. Good job. To the center. Now you're going to walk your hands to your right side, flex to your right side. Feel a little bit of a more stretch in your side, your back, lower back muscles, quadratum lumborum as well. So walk to the side as far as you can. So you feel that nice stretch down to your hips. Okay, walk to the center and to the other side, left side. Okay. Try to flex as much so you could feel your stretch in your lower back on the side. Like kind of round that side out. Good job. All right, let's stretch those hip flexors and some quads, never hurts. Our quads are always on the tight side, so just gonna engage your core, squeeze your glutes. Now lean back, keep your chest open. Gonna be stretching your chest at the same time. So push your hips forward so you could feel that nice stretch. And again, if you feel it in your lower back, it means you are not holding your abdominal muscles tight. You're not squeezing your glutes hard enough. So either don't lean too far or just squeeze harder. Okay, now let's go in a pigeon stretch. Stretch those glutes a little bit more. Okay, so do the best you can. If you just need to sit on his side a little bit more, that's okay. So you're just gonna create that 90-degree angle in your front leg if you can. Do the best you can and just don't round your back. Just try to lean forward without rounding your back. Now walk your chest to your foot. And try to push that foot kind of out. This will open your hip a little bit. Shoulders down. Oh, that feels great. Now walk your chest towards your knee. We'll give you a little bit stretch, more deeper stretch in the glute. That piriformis muscle. Great. Let's switch to the other side. Again, do the best you can. The more you do it, the better you get. All right, so lean you pulling forward without rounding your back. Shoulders down, brace through your nose. Okay, now walk your chest towards your foot and push that foot back to the side to open your hip. So this is my foot, I'm pushing it to my side wall. Shoulders down, walk to the center and walk your chest to your knee. Good job, guys. Okay, let's stretch sides a little bit more. So I'm on my left side, doesn't matter what side you want to use. So you're gonna arrange yourself in a nice plank, side plank. So push your hips forward. Okay, so it really should be nice and straight, like a surfboard. Getting ready for summer. Okay, you should really feel nice stretch on your side. So push the floor away with that hand. Keep your chest open. You don't want to round. Just really chest facing forward. You can imagine you are like maybe mermaid or merman. It helps you look good. Let's switch to the other side. Okay, again, push your hips forward. You don't want your glutes poking out the other way. Kind of squeeze your glutes to push your hips forward. Open your chest. Push that floor away a little bit more to stretch deeper. Okay, great. And last stretch. Let's stretch your back a little bit more, so just hug your knees. This is like the healthiest stretch for your back. You can rock side to side. Breathe through your nose. Inhale and exhale. All right. Now you want to stretch your core a little bit more. So imagine you want to get really, really tall and just elongate your body as much as possible. Point your toes. Fingertips want to touch one side of the room. Your toes the other side of the room. Really stretch. Imagine you're getting taller and leaner and stronger and healthier and happier. All right.